The late 18th century, a time of revolution, tumultuous era, a remarkable figure emerged, extraordinary life of this forgotten American hero. Define a new nation. But amidst the fight for independence, another struggle raged on, the fight for equality. In a society deeply divided by race, where the shackles of slavery held millions captive, the very notion of a black man achieving intellectual and societal recognition seemed an impossible dream. Yet, in the heart of this tumultuous era, a remarkable figure emerged, defying the odds and challenging the very fabric of his time. His name was Benjamin Banneker. Born in 1731, in a world where the color of his skin determined his destiny, Banneker dared to dream. He dared to reach for the stars, both literally and figuratively. His story is a testament to the power of the human spirit, a beacon of hope in the face of adversity. Join me as we journey back in time to uncover the extraordinary life of this forgotten American hero. Benjamin Banneker was more than just a man of his time. With each passing day, his understanding of the cosmos growing movement for abolition. His words, existence challenged the status quo. His intellect, evident from a young age, defied the limitations placed upon him by a world steeped in prejudice. Self-taught in mathematics and astronomy, Banneker's thirst for knowledge knew no bounds. He devoured every book he could lay his hands on, unraveling the mysteries of the universe from his small farm in Maryland. With each passing day, his understanding of the cosmos grew, and with it, his reputation as a scholar and a man of remarkable intellect. But Banneker's brilliance was not confined to the realm of science. He possessed a deep sense of justice, a burning desire to see his people freed from the chains of oppression. He used his pen as a weapon, crafting eloquent arguments against slavery and advocating for the equal rights of all people. His voice, though often marginalized, resonated with a growing movement for abolition. His words, filled with passion and conviction, challenged the conscience of a nation struggling to reconcile its ideals with its actions. Banneker's legacy is a complex tapestry woven from Europe. His work in surveying the land that would become remarkable achievements, his unwavering spirit, and the balance. A pioneer in fields as diverse as astronomy and civil rights. His story is an inspiration to us all, a testament to the power of education, perseverance, and the pursuit of equality. His contributions to astronomy, including his widely acclaimed almanacs and accurate predictions of solar eclipses, earned him recognition throughout America and Europe. His work in surveying the land that would become Washington, D.C., cemented his place in American history. But perhaps his most enduring legacy lies in his tireless advocacy for the rights of Black Americans. His powerful letters to Thomas Jefferson, challenging the future president to uphold the ideals of liberty and equality for all, serve as a timeless reminder of the ongoing struggle for racial justice. Join us as we delve deeper into the life and times of Benjamin Banneker, exploring his remarkable achievements, his unwavering spirit, and the lasting impact he had on a nation struggling to find its way. Benjamin Banneker's story begins in rural Maryland, in the shadow of slavery. Born in 1731, he entered a world sharply divided along racial lines. Despite challenges, Banneker's parents instilled in him the importance of education and hard work. Their small farm became young Benjamin's first classroom. Here, he developed a deep connection to the natural world. Benjamin Banneker's early life was marked by a hunger for devouring every book he could borrow from neighbors and friends for astronomy. With limited resources but boundary America, with access to formal education scarce, he turned to the world around him, transforming his rural environment into a classroom without walls. His days were filled with the demands of farm life, tending to crops and livestock alongside his family. Yet, Banneker found solace and stimulation in the quiet moments, devouring every book he could borrow from neighbors and friends. His interests ranged widely, encompassing literature, history, and the burgeoning fields of science and mathematics. It was in the realm of numbers and the cosmos that Banneker truly flourished. He possessed an innate aptitude for mathematics, effortlessly grasping complex concepts and theories. His fascination with the night sky, sparked in those early years spent gazing at the stars from his Maryland farm, ignited a lifelong passion for astronomy. With limited resources but boundless determination, Banneker embarked on a journey of self-education, teaching himself the intricacies of mathematics, astronomy, and the principles of scientific inquiry. His journey was a testament to the power of self-belief and the pursuit of knowledge, proving that brilliance can blossom even in the most unlikely of circumstances. A pivotal moment in Banneker's intellectual development arrived. Remarkable intellect and mechanical skills spread throughout his and limited opportunities for Black Americans, thriving for its time, became a source of endless fascination for the young scholar. Banneker meticulously disassembled and reassembled the watch, studying its intricate mechanisms and the precise interplay of its gears. This hands-on experience ignited a passion for engineering and mechanics, complementing his growing knowledge of mathematics and astronomy. Word of Banneker's remarkable intellect and mechanical skills spread throughout his community. He gained a reputation as a problem solver, a man who could repair not only timepieces, but seemingly any contraption. His expertise extended to the construction of an irrigation system for his family's farm, a testament to his ingenuity and practical application of his self-taught knowledge. This growing recognition, however, remained largely confined to his immediate surroundings. The societal barriers of the time, rooted in racial prejudice and limited opportunities for Black Americans, threatened to overshadow Banneker's brilliance. Yet his thirst for knowledge and his unwavering belief in his own abilities fueled his determination to overcome these obstacles and carve his own path to greatness. For more inspiring stories about foundational Black American historical figures, subscribe to our channel and join us on this journey through time. Despite the challenges he faced, Benjamin Banneker's legacy, rooted in the life. His self-taught expertise in mathematics and astronomy, honed through years of dedicated study and fueled by an unquenchable thirst for knowledge, would soon propel him onto a national stage. His story serves as a powerful reminder that brilliance knows no boundaries, that the pursuit of education and the courage to defy societal limitations can ignite extraordinary achievements. Banneker's legacy, rooted in those formative years spent cultivating his intellect amidst the challenges of rural Maryland, continues to inspire generations to reach for the stars, regardless of the obstacles they may face. Celestial observations. Immersing himself in the complex calculations and theories at the distant planets of our solar system, Banneker deepened with time. The stars, once distant points of light, transformed into objects of intense study, their movements and cycles revealing the intricate workings of the universe. With limited resources but boundless curiosity, Banneker embarked on a journey of astronomical discovery. He borrowed books on astronomy, immersing himself in the complex calculations and theories that governed the celestial sphere. He meticulously charted the movements of the stars, planets, and the moon, noting their positions with remarkable accuracy. His nights were spent under the open sky, his eyes fixed on the heavens. He constructed a simple telescope, its wooden frame and hand-ground lenses a testament to his ingenuity and resourcefulness. Through this humble instrument, he observed lunar eclipses, tracked the phases of the moon, and marveled at the distant planets of our solar system. Banneker's meticulous observations, recorded in notebooks filled with detailed diagrams and calculations, formed the foundation of his astronomical work. His reputation as a skilled astronomer spread beyond his local community, reaching the ears of those who recognized his exceptional talent and unwavering dedication to unraveling the mysteries of the cosmos. The almanac takes shape. In the late 18th century, for farmers, sailors, and everyday eclipses, but also practical advice on agriculture. Sailors consulted their tide tables, and curious minds sought their astronomical predictions. Benjamin Banneker, with his growing reputation as a skilled astronomer and mathematician, saw an opportunity to share his knowledge with a wider audience. He He began compiling his own almanac, a yearly publication that would combine his astronomical calculations with practical information for farmers, sailors, and everyday citizens. The task was daunting, requiring meticulous calculations, a deep understanding of celestial mechanics, and a keen eye for detail. Banneker's almanac, published annually from 1792 to 1802, quickly gained recognition for its accuracy and breadth of information. It included not only astronomical data, such as the phases of the moon, the rising and setting times of the sun, and predictions of eclipses, but also practical advice on agriculture, weather forecasting, and even literary excerpts. The almanac became a testament to Banneker's intellectual prowess, showcasing his mastery of mathematics, astronomy, and his ability to communicate complex information in a clear and accessible manner. It found its way into homes and businesses across the newly formed nation, solidifying Banneker's reputation as one of America's foremost scientific minds. Predicting the heavens. One of the most remarkable precision. His predictions, published in his almanac's ability to predict solar eclipses, not only these celestial events, where the moon passes between the sun and earth, casting a shadow on our planet, were sources of both wonder and fear in the 18th century. Banneker's calculations, based on his meticulous observations and deep understanding of celestial mechanics, allowed him to pinpoint the date, time, and duration of solar eclipses with astonishing precision. His predictions, published in his almanacs, challenged the prevailing scientific notions of the time, which often relied on less accurate methods. His accurate prediction of a solar eclipse in 1791, a feat that contradicted the calculations of prominent mathematicians of the era, brought him widespread acclaim. This achievement solidified his reputation as a gifted astronomer and demonstrated the power of meticulous observation and rigorous calculation. Banneker's ability to predict solar eclipses not only showcased his scientific acumen, but also served as a source of pride for many Americans, particularly those who had long been marginalized and denied opportunities in the scientific community. His work stood as a testament to the power of human intellect, regardless of race or social standing. Benjamin Banneker's almanacs were more than just repository founded on the principles of liberty and equality, while individuals and communities resonated throughout his writings. He used his publication to challenge the institution of slavery, advocating for the rights of Black Americans and promoting education as a path to equality. In his writings, Banneker eloquently argued that all human beings, regardless of their race, were endowed with the same inherent dignity and rights. He challenged the hypocrisy of a nation founded on the principles of liberty and equality while simultaneously upholding the brutal system of slavery. His almanacs, widely read across the newly formed nation, became vehicles for disseminating his abolitionist views. He engaged in written dialogues with prominent figures, including Thomas Jefferson, urging them to use their influence to dismantle the institution of slavery and create a more just and equitable society. Banneker's unwavering belief in the power of education to uplift individuals and communities resonated throughout his writings. He saw education as a key to unlocking the potential of all Americans, regardless of their background, and advocated for greater access to learning opportunities for all. As the newly formed United States began to find its footing, the question of where to establish its permanent capital arose. A site along the Potomac River, encompassing land from both Maryland and Virginia, was chosen. This new city would bear the name of the nation's first president, George Washington. The task of surveying and designing this new capital fell upon Major Andrew Ellicott. The designated area was a vast expanse of wilderness. The lines they drew on their maps would shape the destiny of a nation. Word of Benjamin Banneker's skills reached Andrew Ellicott, who invited him to survey the new capital. At 59, Banneker saw this as a chance to shape the nation, despite the challenges. He packed his belongings and embarked on a journey to Washington, D.C. Banneker arrived at a bustling survey site, quickly integrating into the team. His astronomical expertise was crucial for accurate surveying, Despite challenges, his presence as a free black man in a key role was significant. Banneker's contributions were vital in shaping Washington, D.C. His work challenged societal norms and expanded possibilities for Black Americans. His legacy continues to inspire, showing the power of education and perseverance. Banneker's sense of justice fueled his advocacy for Black rights. His almanacs included arguments against slavery, challenging societal norms. He used his platform to promote education and equality. Banneker's letter to Thomas Jefferson challenged the hypocrisy of slavery. He urged Jefferson to use his influence to end slavery. This exchange highlighted the contradictions in America's founding principles. Banneker championed education for Black Americans, believing it key to justice. He advocated for schools that welcomed all races. His vision planted seeds of change for future generations. Banneker's life shows one person can challenge injustice. His legacy inspires the fight for equality and knowledge. He believed true progress requires both scientific and social advancement. Banneker's story remains relevant, inspiring the fight for equality. His achievements defied societal expectations. His legacy lives on, reminding us of the power of education and justice. Banneker's fight against racial prejudice and for education remains relevant. His story calls for dismantling systemic barriers. His legacy challenges us to strive for equality and opportunity for all. Banneker's legacy lives on in schools and programs named after him. His story is shared through research, art, and education. Honoring his legacy inspires future generations to pursue knowledge and justice. As we reflect on the life and legacy of Benjamin Banneker, we are reminded that his story is a call to action for all of us. His advocacy for racial equality and dedication to education serve as timeless examples for us to emulate. Banneker's story challenges us to confront systemic barriers. It compels us to advocate for equitable access to education. Let us honor his legacy by embracing his message of knowledge, justice, and equality. Benjamin Banneker's story, like the stars he studied, he symbolizes the power of education to uplift and a testament to human potential and the pursuit of knowledge, inspires us to reach for the stars. Born into a world that sought to confine him, Banneker refused to be defined by limitations. He transformed from a self-taught farmer into a renowned astronomer and advocate for social justice. His story reminds us that brilliance knows no boundaries. Banneker's legacy extends beyond his accomplishments. He symbolizes the power of education to uplift and create a just world. His life is a beacon of hope, showing that one person's commitment to knowledge and justice can make a difference. Benjamin Banneker's story is a powerful reminder that no matter how small, can create positive change, can change the world. Born into a society that sought to diminish his worth, Banneker rose above limitations, proving brilliance transcends race. Denied formal schooling, he unlocked the secrets of mathematics and astronomy. His almanacs challenged the hypocrisy of a nation that embraced freedom while denying it to others. Banneker's legacy reminds us that our actions, no matter how small, can create positive change. Benjamin Banneker's story continues to unfold in the hearts and minds of those inspired by his legacy. His pursuit of knowledge and advocacy for social justice resonate today. We are challenged to carry the torch forward, creating a world where his story is the norm. Each generation passes the torch, building on past progress. Let us challenge injustice and create a more equitable world. By embodying his values, we ensure his light shines brightly for generations.